I'm John Lord and I'm here to talk about, let's see, geraniums. Now the thing about geraniums are, before you even start we're in trouble, because that's a geranium. That's not a geranium, that's a Pelargonium. Now everybody calls it a geranium and it's been misnamed for the last 200 years, but it is a Pelargonium. Now they are in the same family, but this is a Pelargonium. Now some people call these hardy geraniums. And people in the trade, like us, end up calling these geraniums as well, so it's a right mess. So when you get it wrong in the beginning, sometimes it stays wrong. Now I'll just talk about this lovely blue geranium here. This geranium was one of the first geraniums to be popular in gardens, hardy geraniums. And as Bob Brown, the famous plantsman, said, this was the geranium that everybody grew before anybody grew geraniums. It's called Geranium ibericum. It comes from Spain. It is lovely, but the problem is it only flowers for about 3 weeks. So that's why we only have a little piece here in a very large garden. If you had a large piece in a small garden, after 3 weeks there'd be nothing. Now, so we don't even bother to sell it, but what we do, if somebody wants a piece, we go into the back and you take out a little piece, a small piece like, a small piece. There you go, no charge. Okay, we're going to talk about poppies and peonies. We're going to talk about 2 poppies that shouldn't be here in the border. And this is the first one. It's a very nice Oriental poppy. Now the thing about Oriental poppies are they're perennial, they come back every year, they don't flower for a huge amount of time. So I decided last year to remove it. I took it out completely and I planted these plants instead. And here it is. Back again, bold as brass. So we're going to leave it here because it would not be right to take it out now. It's made such a valiant effort to stay. Now here's another poppy. Now that poppy is Oriental, so that comes from China. At the other end of the world we have this poppy. It's a little poppy called Meconopsis cambrica. This is the Welsh poppy, and this wasn't planted here at all. This came here, I don't know how, maybe we sold it once upon a time. Because what it has seed pods. It has a seed pod and little seeds shake out all over the place. Now, funny enough, I find it very hard to get in the trade. People ask me, can I have a plant of this? So what I do is I go into the back and root around little poppy seedlings. And once again, no charge. Now, the thing about this poppy, see this peony here, and the peony and the poppy clash. So what I'm going to do, looks fairly severe. See that? Cutting all the flowers off. Now that shows off peony better because they're too close. Very, very close. But what will happen is in 2 weeks time, at 3 weeks time, the peony will be gone and the poppy will be back again. So if you ever go on holidays and you have this in your garden, cut it down before you go on holidays, and when you come back it'll be back in flower again. This is a peony called bartzella. It's a Ito peony, and it's called after a Japanese man called Mr. Ito. And he started breeding these peonies at the end of the First World War, and he successfully, after 20,000 crosses, he successfully got 15 plants. People told him he couldn't do it, that he was mad, but typical Japanese persistence, he wouldn't stop. Now, unfortunately, he died before any flowered, and then when they did flower, they realised that Mr. Ito was onto something. So when I think of this, I think of Japanese persistence and Mr. Ito. Now here's a more normal peony. It's a lactiflora type, and the only thing I'm interested in when I buy a peony is will it stay upright without being staked, and this one will. It's called Bowl of Beauty. So I classify peonies as ones that flop and ones that stay up, and this one stays up and this one stays up. It's London Pride, comes from London, And years ago it was a very popular plant. The reason it was popular is that you didn't need a garden centre to buy it, because it was only a matter of going to your neighbours or your grannies and going to the back of it and taking a piece out like this. See, like that. Now what we'll do is we'll get all the roots together, all the good bits together like that, and then maybe do that. You plant that straight into where you want it to grow. Now, the amazing thing about this plant is it will grow in sun and it will grow in deep shade. From sun to deep shade, it's a most versatile plant. And when flowers finish in about a month's time, I get a hedge clipper and I clip over them. Takes me 2 minutes, and that's it for another year. As the Londoners say, lovely jubbly, easy pleasy.